Surf's up, Autobots and Decepticons. It's time to hang 10 with Outsider, the newest Autobot released. A very cool looking Transformer in my opinion. He rocks the surfboards on his back and also on top of his retro style van. I think he's supposed to be like a surfer, hippie sort of Transformer. And let's look at his resprays right away here. He's got the blue and orange, which is very cool. Here it is in robot form, which is nice as well. He's got the like vanilla and blue, which looks nice as well. And then of course I'm using the red and the light blue for my primary color on Outsider right now. Outsider, he is a controller, which means he has a lot of buttons you can press. No, it doesn't. It means he has a lot of control on the battlefield, meaning high utility. So we're going to jump into a game, and I'm going to briefly go over his abilities, his weapons, and stuff while the gameplay is going. But first, let's check out his voice.
The enemy will pay for what they've done. Riding the cosmic tides. This war has to end someday. Don't worry. I've studied hard. Teleport me to the front line, Commander. Don't worry. I've studied hard. Riding the cosmic tides. I'm sure I'll be worth your relics.
Alright, let's talk weapons. His number one is a laser rifle, which is pretty good in my opinion. It gives him a shield which absorbs damage to the shield equal to 500% of the damage dealt by the S-Tech. And the range on the laser rifle is 7 out of 8. Shield damage and spark damage is also 3 out of 8, which is an Omni damage weapon. His number 2 weapon, the Apex pistols. This has a range of 3 and a 4 out of 8 for both shield and spark damage, which makes it an Omni weapon as well. The S-Tech on there applies damage over time to the target, which deals 200% increased damage if they are also infected by a virus debuff, which is pretty good if you can get a con in that situation. His number 3, one of those grenade launchers that fire to the moon and back, and the S-Tech on there will remove a quantity of each type of classification buff from the target. The quantity removed is determined by the S-Tech level. Shield damage 4, spark damage 2. This is a primary shield weapon. His subsystem, or his passive, he has a 25% chance to slow a melee hitter by 15%. For his equipment, he has the unstable receiver. This will open a new exit portal, or localizes a ground bridge on the ground, of course. And this will repair, spark, and shield to nearby allies and yourself. His number 5 equipment will teleport Outsider to the nearby portal created by his unstable receiver equipment and allow him to see targets that are cloaked. So he can put his first piece of equipment down, run around the battlefield, and then teleport back. But the range isn't that far in my opinion. I think the range could be increased and he'd be a little bit more viable. His last piece of equipment, my favorite one, the Matter Anchor. This deploys a field or a cage around Outsider and enemies that are near him, and they are tethered to this position. Meaning if that con tries to get out of that cage, he will get pushed back into the cage. This is a great team fight ability, but trust me, you do not want to lock yourself in there with 2 cons. That is bad for Outsider, although you can get out. And as you can see here, I have my shield on. There, just went away. That was from my number 1 S-Tech. And the big green AoE with like the swirling portal in the middle, that is obviously the ground bridge where you will teleport to. And the cage is pretty obvious. It's like a glass cage all around the Decepticons. And in this specific game, I have Outsider tuned with a ton of Omni damage. I think I have 14 on Omni damage, and then like 5 on resistance, 2 on regeneration. I tried tuning him like a tank before. I also tried tuning him with like full regeneration, and I didn't really have much success with those 2 ways. But during this game, I felt more comfortable. I could lock a con in the cage and then take him out. But my teammates were sticking next to me more in this game than the other ones, and I didn't think it was worth putting a lot of resistance on Outsider, because if he gets focused, especially with damage over time, he doesn't last too long even with all that resistance. So I figured just make him like a glass cannon, and I've had more success doing that so far. It is only day one with him. I played about 6 to 8 games so far with him. So I think he's best played with all Omni damage from my experience, and it's the most fun. I mean, you can lock a con in a cage and then take him out with your Apex pistols with that damage over time. It's real nice. And as you can see in this game mode, we have another outsider, so we have 2 cages for those naughty cons. Yes, it's a bad con. It's a bad con. Use kennel for you. You go in the cage, no peeing on the rug, no chewing up the pillows. No, it's a bad con. Ugh. Decepticons, I tell you, never housebroken. Anyways, that's enough discipline out of Outsider. He is more of a surfer dude, so we gotta hang 10, man, and keep it loose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So here we got a couple cons outside of the cage where we are in the cage, and we have the advantage right here. I believe it's a 2-on-1 versus this Rampart, or no, this is a Shell Shock, sorry. And he cannot get out of the cage. As you can see, he keeps coming back in there even though he keeps trying to get out. And that's a kill. A booyah. Turn around for the double kill. Decepticon wipeout. Oh yeah, man. So here is the 2 portals, as you can see, since we have 2 outsiders. And I'm going to walk outside and then teleport myself back. Fancy that. Travel through space and time with Outsider. Oh yeah. I love it a lot. And at first I kind of thought he was more of a gimmick, and he does die rather quickly if he does get focused, and if your teammates are not playing with him. So I'm yet to decide my overall conclusion on this guy just yet. I think he's pretty good, just as long as you have some good coordination. But if he gets focused, and there's a lot of Decepticons with damage over time, luckily they didn't have that this game, he gets destroyed very, very fast. Firebreaker and Pandemic seem to have their way with poor old Outsider, at least in my experience. Let me know what you guys think if you have played with him so far. You think he's top tier, middle tier? I think he's just kind of average, maybe a little bit below average in my opinion, because his teleporter doesn't have that great of a distance, and his grenade launcher is good if you're fighting a Decepticon that's on the moon. Other than that, in my opinion, those grenade launchers are the worst weapons in the game. But on the positive side, his cage is really, really good, and his shield seems to be very, very good as well. And the damage over time with the Apex pistols can be devastating as well. So I'm not completely sold on Outsider, but what's not to love about teleporting around the map? I mean, that is probably one of the coolest things in the game right now. And of course, he has surfboards if you want to go surfing. And speaking of that, I think I forgot to mention his vehicle equipment and weapon. His weapon is a grenade launcher out of his van. It comes up out of the top. I think I showed it once during the video, maybe not. And for his equipment, he'll lay down like a smoky drum circle, man, and you can come out, we'll have a great time. No, I'm just kidding. But he deploys a field on the ground that looks smoky. This applies and refreshes a debuff to enemies caught within it, reducing their movement speed by 50%. It's a virus. So it's not a good drum circle? We're not gonna have a good time? Kumbaya, man? No? Okay. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this Outsider video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think about Outsider, and subscribe for more awesome videos. See you guys all next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe for more. Also, click the screen for more awesome videos over at BroBras. Have a great day.